Hello everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. I've got a little special something for you today. I know a lot of y'all have missed my mother. You know, even in the comments every day, we get multiple comments of how you miss Mama, you miss her videos. But I've got a treat today. I have refilmed her biscuits to share here on Facebook with y'all. The day we filmed this, I went up Mom and Dad's house and me and Dad was in there watching TV and Mama was in the kitchen cooking. And she hollered my name, "Son, come here a minute." Now, I've been after her for the longest to show me how she made her homemade biscuits, the exact way she did it. So I went in there and she was already greasing her little biscuit pan. And I said, "Mama, hold on, let me go grab my camera." So I got my camera in there and I started filming her, y'all. I filmed it for me because I was going to go home and practice making her biscuits. And so I started filming. Now look, the film you're going to see, please understand, I was so amateur. I had never filmed nothing before in my life. You know, I just took pictures every once in a while stuff. But filming, no. I had zero experience in editing. That's the reason you're going to see the bad. But just know, I was an amateur. It was the first time I filmed. I didn't know nothing about editing. So saying that, I want y'all to watch this video. This is the one that started it all. That night when I got home, I started looking at that little video I had of her. And I was, you know, going to try her biscuits. And I thought, let me put this on my Facebook. You know, I ain't no big computer person myself. You know, Mama couldn't even send a text. She didn't know nothing about stuff like this. So there I am with 200 or 300 friends, like I said. I put that video on, which you're fixing to see, the very video that started all this. Just like she said, it all started with a piece of bread. I put that on my Facebook profile that evening, y'all. The rest is history. The next morning I woke up, there was right at 500,000 or 600,000 views. Now you talking about a country boy from Cartersville, Georgia that nobody knows. And like I say, I get 2 or 3 loves and likes if I post anything that friends around here see and everything. But when I put that on there, man, it went straight viral. I didn't even know what a viral was. I just want to give you a preface of this video. Just know it's bad audio. The way I filmed it, the camera was like this. And so some of her film was, you know, like this. And so I corrected it since I knew how to edit. So this film's going to go from full screen, probably, you know, back and forth like that right there, because I'm trying to make it where you can see it the best you can, you know, because like I said, I had zero experience back then. But saying all that, this is the video that started it all. All right, Mama's biscuits, everybody. I mean, don't use no slang terms. Everybody knows me by Marshall.
Now we take about a cup full of grease. Crisco. That.
About a cup full of grease. Okay.
Start out with level flour.
Alright.
And you take your stuff, make your little bowl right in the middle. And you drop it down. Get the milk. And you pour the milk as you need it. Just kind of break your Crisco up together.
Okay.
Pour you some milk. As you pour the milk, begin to work the Crisco in your little bowl. Take you got 5 fingers, take your fingers and work around the edges to bring flour to it. As it goes to getting heavier, thicker, put a little bit more milk, work it through what you got in the bowl.
Now is that whole milk you're using?
You can put any kind of bread, milk in.
Okay.
And you got a little bowl, looks like a bowl of grits. And then you just take your fingers, work around the edges, bring you some flour back into it, and occasionally pick it up from the bottom, bring it forward and squeeze it through your hand. And as you do that, it's getting a little thicker.
Okay.
And you take your fingers and go back around and turn your bowl if it's easier. Go back around, mixing it in again. Now it's getting thicker now.
I can see that.
You can tell as it gets thicker, it's more like a thick brownie mix or cake mix. You can, when you
see that.
You can feel now, see? What it looks like. Now when it gets like that, then you shake it off, and take your finger, get the dough off your hand, just like that. Then this is the key to it. Take your hand and begin to pick up.
Oh.
You may have to tilt your bow a little bit to start with.
Okay.
Work it around, just a little at a time. Pat it down. Work it. You work it maybe 10 times around. I say 5 to 10. It depends on how thick you got your dough to start with. When you get it like that, and you just get a hold of it, it's a nice little ball, and flip it over.
Look at that.
Once you flip it, and you put a little flour on your hand, so they won't stick, and you just pick it up and pinch it, and the bottom that was wet, put that on the bottom. Take your hand, easily roll it around.
Okay.
You got a little biscuit.
Look at that.
And you put some flour back on your hand, because your hand will stick to that raw dough. And you get another little ball. You can make it as big as you want.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can make bigger biscuits, little biscuits.
Y'all, these biscuits are amazing. She's made these since I was a little kid. Better than any store-bought biscuit, I guarantee you.
Just depends on how big you want to make them, how creative you want to be.
Look at that.
I roll them out like this. Some people put the dough over on a flour surface, take a roller and roll them out in a biscuit cutter.
I got you.
You don't have to do that. This is faster.
Right.
And it tastes the same.
Yeah.
It's got to taste like, no matter what it looks like. You just keep turning around, picking it up, and you got a little golf ball.
Okay.
You're just barely touching the side as you turn that around. Put it down and give it a pat. And when you get to the end, you got a bigger piece of dough. Just hide it, put it there, go around with it, put it in the pan, pick up the last of it. It may be littler, a little bigger. Put it there, put it in the middle. And then you just go back and barely pat them down.
Okay, now how long do these cook before they're done usually? And what temperature do you cook them on?
I cook them on 400 to 425. And it takes about 15 to 20 minutes from the nice and golden and
Y'all, I'm telling you.
and you get them out. Get them full.
She knows they're good.
Get them full of butter and syrup and
There you go. Yeah, fresh as a butter.
And just like this, pat your hand. And you can do it the old-fashioned way, rubbing it off like that, because you're going to re-sift this part in the middle anyway. There's no lumps or nothing. Or you can go to the sink, rinse them off, or to the dry kit.
Okay.
That frees up your hand. When you're ready to move on the cooking side.
There you go.
Heat up, preheat the oven first.
Okay, preheat the oven, everybody. Now look at that. That is Mama's homemade biscuits. Y'all heard it straight from her. Y'all need to try this out. And so that's the video that started it all, everybody. Mama and I went on to have a good 2-year run on social media, everybody. We was filming as fast as we could, as many as we could, as many as she felt like filming. There were so many times I went up there wanting to film and she just didn't feel like it toward the end. Y'all, Mama fought leukemia for around 8 years, even before we started filming. She never really wanted me to say nothing about that online. So that's the reason a lot of her films, you know, she looked real pale and stuff like that. Because she was fighting leukemia. She fought the good fight, y'all. Mama did pass away, a lot of you know. A lot of you may not know she did pass away March 31st, 2021 at home with us. Even when she was on her deathbed, everybody, she told me, she said, son, continue on this ministry. Always mention Jesus in it somewhere. I said, Mama, I'm going to do it. And so when Mama was on her deathbed and I was talking to her a lot about everything, she wanted me to continue on her legacy here, and that's what I'm doing, everybody. That's where Country Boy Cooking with Marshall was born. The very first video I did, she was still alive with us. And that was the chicken and dressing, if you want to go back and check it out, because I showed her in it. And it was the very first video I did as Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. Let me tell you this before I leave, though, y'all. We got all these cameras that's got all this technology and everything. Film your loved ones. Film your mom and daddy. Film your cousins. Film your brothers. Film your sisters. Because it's so easy to do these days. Get it on tape. I am so glad that I have all of those 60-something videos of her on my YouTube channel, because every time I miss her, I can go right back myself and check them out, and it's like she is there again. But yeah, I thought I'd show this to y'all today. Y'all have a blessed Saturday, and thank you for watching. And we got a lot of recipes coming up on Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. Oh, and also, let's never forget, Jesus is Lord. I'll see y'all soon.